Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, at Great Millstone, who do well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect and your icon pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure. Shalom, shalom. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. When what things come to pass? The prophecies. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, the power, or Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Right? The elect are going to make it through. And it's also good. The book of Zechariah, chapter 9. Zechariah. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, and I'm going to just get straight to the point. And verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that soweth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of the hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And this is going into the chariots, what you people would know as so-called UFOs. Okay, and the thief this is talking about Esau, Edom. Why he brought the children of Israel over here into captivity. Why he stole the Most High's jewels, and what he took our land. But thus saith the prophecies. Let me get this video now for you brothers, man, so you can watch this. This happened in Flagstaff, and you can see it from Come on now. Those aren't those flare dudes coming off of an airplane. If you see, they're stagnant right there. And then one more video. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see, that's why I started with Luke 21 and 28. when these things come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay, when Yahweh Shai was, taken up into a chariot, watch what did they do? It's in the book of Acts, chapter 1. He got beamed up into a cloud. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, and verse. I can start at verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father has put in his own power. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit, which is the Ruach Kodash, right? Ruach would be the Spirit, and Kodash would be holy. Ruach Kodash. And the Hebrew reader from the right to the left is come upon you. Ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and into the uttermost parts of the earth. Why did he say that? Because we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We're scattered into all these different nations, right, in different places. During the time of the Indian slave trade, what was they doing? They were sending the northern kingdom out to different places for slavery. They were sending them out to Spain, France, so on and so forth. And then also during the time of the transatlantic slave trade, they sent them all across the world. And when he had spoken these things when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall come in like manner as ye have seen him go into the heavens. When you look at that picture, what is that? It looks like clouds, okay? And they cloak themselves in clouds as well too. But it's so big that at this time, they didn't know how to, break it down to them. It's kind of like when the prophet back then would see the nuclear missiles, they liken it to arrows. Arrows that can be shot from a mighty archer from one end of the earth to the other. And when it lands, it, dissolves everything that's on the floor. Right? Same thing with the clouds. You also have them, as an ephah. Right? They mention it as an ephah, which an ephah is shaped like a chariot. Okay? Or a so-called UFO. And they liken them unto chariots as well because of the power that they hold. And it said he come in like manner. Let's read the book of Revelation, chapter 1. So you see, this is a sign that we're almost out of here, man. Not too much time left here in Babylon the Great. You women, she that liveth in pleasure while she liveth is dead already. You women, you only have so much time left to have fun. You 2/3, you only have so much time left. You Edomites, live it up. You other nations, live it up while you can, because soon this is going to hit the fan. And when it does, only the elect are going to make it through. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1. And verse 7, Behold, he cometh with clouds. The scriptures also liken the chariots as into birds flying in the sky. Right? He's going to, as birds flying, shall he redeem his. Let me get that before I get the clouds to, paint more of an example how the prophets were, likening these flying objects as. This is the book of Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. Right? Because these chariots, that's why I said this is the curse that goeth forth into the house of the thief. Why is it a curse? Because you are the nations, and you Edomites, and you 2/3, you're going to be getting zapped by these chariots with flames. Okay? Defending Jerusalem. And at the same time, what are they going to be doing? Delivering the elect into those chariots. Defending also, he will deliver it. And passing over, he will preserve it. There was an account of a chariot, killing 13,000, troops while they slept. Let me see. How much? I think it was way more than that, Salaki. Let me see. It's not in the book of Second Kings. Yep. There you go. Second Kings 1935. 1935. Assyrians, yep. Second Kings 1935. And it came to pass, right? Because the Lord's also going to defend us. Esau, Edom's going to come down having great wrath. The same thing that happened to, let's get it, Second Kings. Let's just go into it. Second Kings 19, and we can start at verse. We can start at verse. Yeah, I'll start at verse 31. 2 Kings 19 and verse 31. For out of Jerusalem shall go forth a remnant, and they that escaped out of Mount Zion. The zeal of the Lord of hosts shall do this. Therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into the city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same shall he return, and shall not come into the city, saith the Lord. For I will defend this city to save it, for mine own sake and for my servant David's sake. Right? And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 180,5,000. Yes, there you go. 180,000 and 5,000. Let's see how much that is. A 185,000 troops. Esau Edom's gonna come with maybe 10,000, 5,000, at your door. So I mean, come on, Akim, you're gonna be good. Jacob's trouble. If you're a sincere brother, you're gonna be fine. And 5,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. Hey, as birds flying, the Lord of the hosts will defend Jerusalem, and defending it, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. We're not going to be touched by the ICBM missiles. But nonetheless, this is a sign of what? Of Esau, Edom's end, because who's on his way? Yahushai. Revelations 1 and verse 7, behold, he cometh with clouds. Right, when you read the book of Acts, what did it say? The same way you've seen Yahushua get taken up into that chariot is the same way you're going to be seeing him return. So why y'all looking surprised? And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. A little, that's a little gem right there going into reincarnation. Right? Because who pierced them? The Romans. But they all passed away, right? Rome, they're all, that's been thousands of years, back then. So how are they also going to see him, which pierced him? And the scriptures also say that Lot shall see the Lord's return. How? The spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. Everybody standing in their own lot all over again today. And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so. Amen. Amen. This is the book, 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. Close off from here. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. When the Lord returns, that's the beginning of the kingdom. That's the beginning of our world. And knowing this, seeing these signs, right, these chariots, that's a sign of Esau, Edom's rulership coming to an end. So, man, I just wanted to, put that out there, seeing this. There's actually an article on these chariots right here. It was spotted on March 23rd, a couple weeks back. Been meaning to do a lesson on it. But, yeah, hey, we're almost here. I can, expect to see greater things, more. And the scriptures say, how does it say? Let me get it. Strangeness as the heathen do. Yeah. Jeremiah 10 and verse 2. Let's get into KJV. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Know when you see a chariot, what it is. Know when you start seeing, how do you say it's like the eclipses and these different, the blood moons and these different, things happening in the sky. Just know that's all the will of the Lord. We're not dismayed at it. We just know that it's just a sign that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is coming back. Right? The heathen, they're going to be all over the place when they start seeing these things. We're going to be locked in, and we're going to know that, hey, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, letting us know that he's on his way. And that's also the reason you see chariots sometimes is also to solidify your faith. They're faith boosters, man. Because those things, you can't explain them. Over 1 will appear, then 3 will appear, then 4 will appear, and coming back into 1, go back into 5, and there's all different. It doesn't abide by the laws of physics, right? What Esau would like to say. Okay, because the Lord, the spiritual and the physical, they're all coherent with one another. But the thing is, we're spiritual. We're not carnal. So yeah, man, Lord willing, this was, edifying and exhorting. To your brothers, man, letting you know that we're almost coming to the end of this thing. These things are going to become a lot more visual, a lot more, how would you say, out there. You'll be able to actually, see maybe, lights and things of that sort on the chariot. See it a little bit. And it's only going to get, better and better for us when we start seeing these things, really show themselves out more. So with that, man, shalom.